Short and sweet. Hi everyone. Welcome to our first media day. I'm excited about the opportunity to get to know many of you. There's some familiar faces out here, so that's a good thing. Looking forward to this upcoming season, as you guys are aware of. We've been working extremely hard in practice. The team has been very engaging, buying into new concepts. Excited about the new transition. I think it's going to be a fun year. We have a very competitive group, very energetic, and a great group to work with. So someone who has a phone out there will get fined.
Yeah, we're working on them right now. Ryan, you want to start us off?
Yeah. Juwan, I'm just curious how you delegated roles to your assistants. What does a normal day look like for you?
Well, all of them busy. And they will be here and explain to you exactly what are their responsibilities. Trust that they are fulfilled with a lot of engaging workload that has helped us develop a good system to help our guys get ready for this upcoming season. Saudi, Washington, very fortunate enough to have a guy like him who has a ton of experience. Very familiar with the team, the players, very knowledgeable guy. At some point, he's going to be a head coach. I don't know how long I'm going to be lucky enough to keep him, but he's been so valuable to our staff. Coach Phil Martelli, as you all know, a ton of experience. He's my associate head coach. It's no brainer, right? Who's surprised? But guys earned the right. He's a guy who pretty much wrote a lot of rule books in the NCAA, but he knows basketball. He's a great teacher, motivator, a basketball mind, basketball genius, and like I said before, a great gift to have on our staff. Howard Isley, former point guard in this league, also former point guard in the NBA. Very knowledgeable guy who's embraced the opportunity of the college level, who's been on the NBA level for a very long time. Our guys have taken to him very well. The staff has learned a lot from him and his philosophy. It's a great blend with our group. Our group is very dynamic and very diverse in many ways.
And then what have you seen from Brandon John so far, and what role do you envision him this year?
Well, Brandon is a very athletic guy who has a beautiful stroke on his jump shot. I'm just instilling more and more confidence in Brandon. He's competing hard in practice. He's grasping a lot of the new responsibilities and teaching that is asked of him. He's a joy to work with. He's a coachable kid, high character. I see that he's going to have his chance to play a lot this year. But as he knows, he starts in practice. We have to earn your minutes.
I'm going to left with Chris.
Coach, without going into detail about what you're running on offense and defense, how have these guys taken to it, and what kind of progress have you seen on both ends of the court?
Our guys are very receptive to everything. And all the teaching that's been happening, it's been a lot for them. But we've had numerous practices where it's been very energetic. No one's come in with an attitude that they feel they know everything. They've been like a sponge. Very engaged, like I stated earlier, eager to learn, excited about the new beginning. At the end of the day, I want them to have fun. It's a college experience. They're supposed to enjoy this experience.
And then Franz Wagner, you mentioned him at Media Day in Chicago. What have you seen from him in the last few weeks?
Well, super talented guy. A skill level that's for 6'9" wing. It's pretty dynamic. I think Franz has a chance to have a really good year this season. He's proven it in practice. His teammates trust him. He's shown that he's very competitive, not only on the offensive end, but he's a very good defensive ball player with his wingspan as well as his activity on the ball. Quick learner, high basketball IQ, and he has a smooth stroke. And let me not forget, he's also athletic too. So we're going to be using a lot of that from. These are kind of
talk about John Teskey and Xavier Simpson, your seniors, and now that you've had them a number of practices, what you've seen, what you learned about them in those practices?
Well, what I learned about my seniors is they both are great leaders. And I started with Xavier, for example. One of the most vocal leaders that you can find, but a guy that pretty much is like an extension of the coaching staff. Everything that, we, of course, talked about with our culture, X is bought in from day one. Another thing about X is he's a basketball mind, so he's one of those guys that, you tell him one thing, he's quick to remember it, pick it up right away. But he's also vocal enough where he's a great communicator to his teammates. His teammates trust him. The staff, I know we all trust him. He's a guy with a ton of experience who has been battle tested throughout NCAA the last 3 years. Then sort of NCAA championship game and competed at the highest level, won Big Ten championships. So it's good that X has a lot of time experience. And I wish we could have him for another season. In an ideal world, but obviously it's not realistic because he's a senior. John, one of the best defensive bigs in the Big Ten, had a great year last year. I expect for John to have another year of high-level basketball, the way how he competes inside, but also his basketball IQ, making plays at that size, being able to hit an outside shot, communicate our defense. I'm big on our bigs as far as communication. They have to be the loudest in the gym. They are the eyes behind our defense, and they got to quarterback our defense. And John has embraced that. Now is the chance of getting him out of his comfort zone and being more of a communicator, being louder. Because guys trust him, and all his teammates trust him.
You touched on, if I could just ask one more, the word trust is important. How does a player earn your trust?
That's a very good question. I think it's a question you may have to ask them, but I would say this, as a former player, I always try to look at how the coach has coached his entire team, what type of trust that he has displayed amongst players, as far as what type of relationship he has with his staff. Is he a great communicator? He's a guy who talks the talk, or he's one of the guys that talks the walk. I mean, what's your identity like? For me, I know coming in that I don't expect my players to trust me. I want to earn their trust. I want them to know that I've been there on 110%. And that has to be proven by my actions, not just my words.
Juwan, as you look around, changes to the arena, the PDC, places like this, your thoughts about the changes that have taken place here since you were here the first time around?
Saw some beautiful changes here. I wish I had, PDC, practice development center. It's a dream. You're looking at that beautiful facility of 2 basketball courts, some of the best training equipment that you can find that's inside the trainer's room. You have a cold tub, a hot tub, in-ground, underground, treadmill. Let's see. Excellent strength and conditioning equipment, a great staff included with that. You have all the player development stuff that a player can ask for. All we had last year was, not last year, but when I was here playing for the University of Michigan was only Chrysler. There were times when we didn't have Chrysler because we shared it with women's basketball, volleyball, wrestling. And so there were times where we had to go over to the, what is it called down here? Item building? Yeah. We had to go over there. Now that place is beautiful. I'm like, whoa, the price was amazing. The house that Cassie built, so I think our guys very appreciate what they have, but they had no idea what it was like back in 1991 and 95.